Hey guys, I hope you're all doing well. This next episode is gonna be shorter than usual, and I'm gonna do a few of these with different type of resources. Today we're using Skillshare, but I will explain other resources that I also use for language learning. So yeah, today's episode is for those of you that are in the same journey as me of learning a lot of languages and that wanna self teach yourself. That I take courses sometimes, but sometimes I don't have a tutor in person, or I don't have the time to go and enroll in a physical institution or to do anything. So there's a bunch of resources that you can use, and some people don't know this, but a lot of things are so helpful, and I'm here to help you with one of them today. And today I'm gonna tell you 8 quick tips on how to use Skillshare classes for language learning and for better results. And this may come as a surprise because I found Skillshare probably the same way that you've heard of it, through sponsorships. And most of them make emphasis in creative classes like painting, video editing, like making videos, self-care. Like there's classes about everything, but most of the people that speak about it, especially in sponsorships, most of them focus only on the creative side of it, which again, that's what it was made for. But there's classes about a lot of things there. There was even an accounting class that I took once. So I'm quickly going to give you 8 tips to use Skillshare as a language learning tool and get the most out of it. Number 1 is pick a niche, relevant courses. You can't just type the language that you want to learn and expect something, because there may be things that are too advanced, things that you don't know, things that you don't necessarily want to learn at this point. So basically search for classes tailored to your target language and level goals. For example, business Spanish or casual French conversation for beginners. Sometimes you can add A1, A2 and things like that if you know your level. Otherwise, you can do, I'm sure, free online tests to know your level. So yeah, that's number 1. Number 2 is vet the teacher's profile. You need to check if the instructors has credentials, reviews, and watch a few sample lessons before committing fully to the course. Because you may be like me, and it's like when I start something, I need to finish it, and not necessarily. You're allowed to try something out and see if it's for you or not, because everyone is in different seasons of the language learning. Number 3 is use the class project feature. Post your homework or practice exercise to get feedback from the instructor and peers. And also now, when you post your class project, you get a certificate. Not when you complete the class only, but also when you engage and you complete the project that the teacher gives you. Number 4 is, I know binge watching is tempting, but pace yourself. Space lesson hours to give your brain time to process and practice. Watch them again. Take notes. Pause and rewatch the same 10 minutes if it's not sticking in your brain. You don't have to binge watch it quickly. It's not a Netflix show. Because by the end of the lesson and at the end of the day, you are not going to have as much value out of it than you will have if you actually took the time and rewatch some things that you should rewatch. Number 5 is join related communities. Many teachers link their social media, Discord groups, Facebook groups, or their personal email, or maybe other programs outside of Skillshare for extra practice and networking. And I'm telling you, meeting people or like speaking online to people that have the same interests as you is invaluable. Number 6 is obviously pair Skillshare with active practice. Apply what you learn in real life conversations, journaling, voice memos. Try to form your own sentences in your head. And it's going to be difficult in the beginning and you're going to make a lot of mistakes. And I'm telling you, because I do. Well, maybe you are a little bit less prone to make mistakes than me. But just because I love languages doesn't mean I'm a genius and that I'm good at it. So I do make a lot of mistakes. Number 7 is leave comments and ask questions in the discussion section. Interaction really helps the teacher clarify your questions and keep you accountable. And also in the discussion session, other students can see what you ask and maybe get help from you, or you can read what they have posted before. And tip number 8 is revisit safe lessons. Download or bookmark your favorite tips to revisit later for a quick refresh. Sorry. And this ties in what I said earlier. You can rewatch the lessons as much as you can. You don't have to just watch it once and move on. You can keep rewatching it until you know everything. You know when you rewatch a movie so much that you know every single word the character's gonna say before they say it? Pretty much the same thing with languages. And I know this was a quick one. It actually feels a bit rushed. I don't know, maybe just because it was shorter than my usual episodes. Maybe I rushed it even more subconsciously. I don't know, it just feels a little bit rushed. But just use these 8 tips. And if you have a Skillshare subscription, try them out if you want to learn languages. And if you don't, maybe consider getting one. I had one since April, I think. And I've been enjoying it a lot. I've not only been taking language classes. I'm trying to learn how to watercolor. I'm trying to learn how to do a lot of things that keep my brain creative. And again, I'm not good at it. Like nobody except I think one of my friends has seen my watercolor and it's horrible, but it is what it is. But yeah, it can be fun as well. So let me know if you guys have other tips to use Skillshare to learn a language, or if you have another resource advice. I have a lot of these small videos where I'm going to give you tips on different resources. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you found it valuable and liked it if you do, and leave me anything in the comments, any other tips, any suggestions, or whatever. See you guys in the next one.